Hello, this is Stephen Masson. I've started an investigation into a VA scandal that has not yet been picked up by the media. I get it why all of the hearings going on is tying up all of the congressional leaders, and all of the news is focused on the national news, big weekend with the Super Bowl, and usually stories like this don't get picked up unless it's a really slow news day or week. There is a group called nonprofit called Reveille Foundation. You can look them up. They listed Eugene as their Oregon headquarters address with a mailbox, which I went and investigated. It was very easy to find out that address has been down for 30 days. For 2 years, and there's no way there was a P.O. box ever in there in the last 2 years. And it was 9 months ago when this organization recruited 32 veterans with a flyer that promised individual studio apartments and meals and substance abuse treatment because these veterans wanted to get off the streets and get out of homelessness and get some help from a VA-approved nonprofit. Well, the VA did not vet this nonprofit, and it looks like even their Arizona addresses are bogus also. I'll be finding that out today. But I spoke with the supervisor at the General Services Administration of the VA at their Vancouver location. His name was Mr. Spitzer, and he's the supervisor in charge of the guy that's been allowing and authorizing these payments of over $5,000 if they were claiming that they were still providing the meals, and I believe that's what they did, a day, over $5,000 a day to take care of these vets. And none of it was delivered, according to the news from Portland. Fox News 12 did a report, but I've sent them press releases, and I spoke to their news desk also, and they're not interested in following up because they didn't do their due diligence either and check out this Reveille Foundation further. It's just laziness in journalism. I'm a former investigative reporter for a newspaper down in Calaveras County and in California, and I broke some big stories. One of them was a story on the Speed Freak killers and their meth labs that led them on their mass murders of people down there. So I know what I'm doing, and it's not that hard with the technology these days to source using Google Street Views of addresses and everything to see if there is such addresses. So now today I'm going to be finding out if the Arizona addresses are bogus. Now, we're talking about millions of dollars that they've taken down in the last 9 months. That's when they started this program. And they had these veterans in the hotel infested with rats, according to Fox News 12 reports, and also black mold. And these vets were left in the black mold for 9 months until they finally got shut down by health officials when they found out that they weren't doing anything about the black mold, and the vets were back out into the streets and most likely had to go back to where they were having to beg money to eat while they were still in these rat-infested and black mold toxic environments. So This is Stephen Masson, and I'm going to be reporting some more about this investigation. Hopefully, we'll get it picked up by some news organization. I've turned this into the Inspector General of the VA and have gotten no response. I told them there's still more backstory to this. I've gotten no response from the VA's Inspector Generals nor their deputies, whom I found out after the OIG, the Inspector General, was fired, but the deputies are the ones that do all of the work anyway, and it looks like they need to get fired also, because nobody's taking action on this right now. And we don't leave. I'm a chaplain with the American Legion, and we don't leave one man behind, much less 32 veterans who wanted to get clean and sober off the streets and become productive citizens again. It's just a shame, and it's atrocious. Stephen Masson reporting.